y'all doing? Hope this finds you well. We're gonna review a couple more movies here. We're gonna do Sausage Party and War Dogs. Now, one of these I enjoyed. One of them, I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I wanted to see it when it first came out. Um, and because I'm gonna get the rough shit out of the way, we're gonna start with Sausage Party. Now, when I first heard this was coming out and saw the previews for it, I thought, oh, cool. You know, a kind of a Pixar type of thing, type movie for adults. Cool, you know, and the cast made it well, you know. Hey, I'd like to see that. And then I saw it. I turned it off after like 10 minutes. There was no point to this fucking movie. None. Now, I love raunchy comedies just as much as the next guy. Probably more. But this was just, ugh. I couldn't get through 10 minutes of it. So I will tell you what I told myself. Not everything you see on TV and think, oh, I'd like to see that, means you should actually see it. Matter of fact, if somebody wants to see this, I would physically stand in front of them so they can't see this abomination. Just to save them from themselves. Now, I'm going to do something in the history of this particular brand that I don't think I've ever done. I think the lowest I've ever went, movie-wise, is 1. Because that's the way this is designed. 1 being skip it, don't even think about it, whatever. 5 being highest possible recommendation. In this case, this particular movie, and I use that term very, very loosely, rates 0 wheelies. Don't even think about it. I like Seth Rogen, but this proves that even he isn't immune from laying the occasional egg from time to time. And I also now completely understand how in one of the special features on the making of the movie, they said it took them, I don't know, I can't remember if he said it was 3 or 4 years to find somebody that would give them the green light to make this. I can see why. There's no point to this motherfucker. And like I said, I like raunchy comedies as much as the next guy. You know, I'm all for suspending disbelief and just letting a movie be what it is. doesn't work if there's no point to a movie to begin with. So, Sausage Party is going to get 0 wheelies out of 5. Do not see this. Do not waste 2 hours of your life. It's not worth it. This brings us to War Dogs. Now, this one I really, really, really enjoyed. It is Jonah Hill and Miles Teller, and they're basically two slackers from Miami Beach that take advantage of a loophole in a government program that allows them to bid on weapons contracts for the government, and they end up, winning all this and making a bunch of money because of, all these things that they do, and run into different things and end up um, doing some jail time and some house arrest and things like that. But I thought that it was a really well done movie. I thought that the acting was really well done. I thought this was, in my opinion, Jonah Hill's best performance movie-wise. And I actually really enjoyed it. And I like movies that are based on true stories and based on true events, and this definitely was one of those. But definitely, I would tell you guys to see this one. You'll enjoy it. It's 2 hours long. It doesn't seem like it's 2 hours long. It doesn't drag on. So it's well worth seeing. I'm going to go ahead and give this 4.5 wheels out of 5. Tell you guys to go see this. Track it down wherever you have to, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Netflix, whether it's Vudu, whether it's whatever. Track it down, watch it, and it is definitely one worth owning because I'll probably watch this a bunch more times. It's one of those movies it's one of those rare movies that I think it's like one of those movies I can actually watch and not get tired of. So 4.5 wheels out of 5 for War Dogs and 0 wheels out of 5. Stay the fuck away from it for Sausage Party. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for fostering. Without y'all, I couldn't do what I do. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Peace.